You know, it's been a good minute since I've actually have really recorded a commentary video in a while. So it's just due to the fact that I basically have been busy with school. I'm telling you guys, school's been my number one priority recently. And well, yeah. So that's like I said, school's basically has came up more recently, and I haven't really just been recording videos. That I'm also kind of a bit bummed out that we basically couldn't get Young Raleigh his second VB ring. So, as always, leave a like on the video if you guys have not already. We're basically on our road to getting to one. You guys already know. We're basically on the road to trying to go ahead and get to basically 300 subscribers. Also, thank you guys so much for going ahead and getting me to 200. I basically didn't go ahead and basically express it more enough, but thank you. I've been trying to get a 200 special done and a 150 special done, but nothing's been going on. I haven't been able to get both done. Anyways, let's go ahead and just get on to today's video. So, today's topic isn't really just anything Roblox drama related, but we will have a video like that coming out soon just to raise some awareness of this. So, we'll have a video of other situation that's just became up recently. That, of course, I'm going to be pretty much going to be talking about a lot, so. Anyways, the reason why I'm basically talking about this little situation is mainly just due to the past part that one. It's really this one that we're gonna be talking about. It's really just diving into some OFL history, and we're gonna be talking about basically the past people who have won Rookie of the Year in the old football league. Now, keep in mind though, when you win Rookie of the Year, it's basically is a good thing since you went ahead and you show that you dominated in your rookie season. But keep in mind though, it kind of is a bit of a dense award though, since hardly any rookies start, or okay, hardly any rookies play, let alone start in their first season. So, and I can really go hack and I can state that as a fact because I literally went ahead and I pretty much went and pretty much served as def for the Thunderbirds in my rookie season. So, that's basically just supporting the facts here. Anyways, so we're really just gonna go ahead and really just dive into these rookies and see how their careers have turned out and if they still play in the OFL today, from what I know. So let's basically go ahead and let's get started on this list. So our first Rookie of the Year thing goes ahead and takes us back to season 4 when the Rockford Raptors had a Rookie of the Year candidate, and he ended up winning it all, and that would be wide receiver and cornerback Waffle Boy, aka Prowling. Now, I can tell you this straight up safe though. Prowling basically has had a nice career in the OFL. He's not like the best player though, but like he's still, without a doubt, still an effective player and you would consider still a star in UFL. Plus, he's also very experienced at QB as well. So there's been times that he has QB'd, but that's really hasn't really happened. And the last one I think he did QB was like season 24 with the Thunderbirds. So, anyways, I can tell you safe to say that Prowley basically still is in the OFL. He still plays to this day. And he also is the owner of the Green Bay Blizzard, I think. Correct me if I'm wrong here. I know I'm not the best man to remember anything. Anyways, our next person to talk about is we end up going ahead and we head out to the Milwaukee Rams, and this would be the probably I could say would be the first, well, the first actual player that was the first actual former Rookie of the Year that actually went on to have a productive career. In UFL. And this next rookie, we go to the Rams, and that would go ahead and be defensive end and tight end JJ Wake. Yes, I'm saying this. If to any of you guys here that watch Wake, yes, Wake basically went ahead and he did play OFL. And yes, he did win Rookie of the Year all the way back in Season 5, which is like 2014, 2015. You can like this man for real. Basically, was a very well productive player. Heck, you could consider him like literally the JJ Watt of the OFL at the time. Before high T came Aaron Donald, there was a JJ Watt, and our JJ Watt buddy happens to go ahead and be our buddy here. So yeah, once again, like anything I could pull up like from up to like season. I think like literally up to season 24, I don't have any stats for. If I could access them, I'll have to go ahead and basically ask Kingo for it. But I don't know. Kingo basically is a bit mad at me for some weird reason. I don't know. So anyways, Wake went ahead and he won, and he pretty much had won Rookie of the Year. And people basically go ahead and still remember that. Unlike most DEs here, unlike most of these rookies years, this man would go on to what you would consider to have a Hall of Fame career. Like he basically, after season 5, he basically didn't slow down. Basically was a piece of the Milwaukee Rams dynasty that basically made to the Victory Bowl from season 6 to season 11. Yes, I'm talking like literally. They made 6 straight trips and won 4 rings. So that basically going ahead and basically being said, and crap, my Wi-Fi went ahead and just went out. That sucks. That's a stinker. That basically explains that he would also go ahead and go and he'd still continue to still be dominant. He basically would end up going ahead and the very next season would win Defensive End of the Year. He would win DE of the Year in Season 8. After that, he would still be an effective DE, just not really just like he basically I don't know, it's a bit of a mixed story. But yeah. He would basically go ahead and go on. Just basically would just still be a menace in the OFL. And basically won Rookie of the Year. Now our next one we go to the Redcliffe Raiders when they had Football winning Rookie of the Year back in season 6. So this of course once again he doesn't really go ahead and doesn't really play OFL that much anymore. In fact, he basically is retired from the OFL. Also, for the heads up though, before I can also continue on, Make also went ahead and he doesn't really play OFL anymore. Because we all know his thing. He basically is a game staff for Arsenal. And pretty much has his own YouTube channel. Quick disclaimer here though. If you guys can, go ahead and make sure you guys check Wake out. I forgot how to get a link to his channel up there. I'll figure it out somehow. But yeah. Anyways, Football, he basically doesn't play OFL anymore, but he won Rookie of the Year back in Season 6. Now, I couldn't find anything about this guy, so, like, this is one of the first times I've really had to deal with something that I've pretty much have not, I didn't get any proof of anything at all, so. All I know is that he won Rookie of the Year with the Redcliffe Raiders, and yeah. Anyways, our next person we go ahead and we head out to the Huskies, as they would have a wide receiver named Nishon. Anyways, he pretty much isn't active on Roblox anymore. Heck, he's not even in the OFL anymore. This is one of the people that here that once again he basically kind of went silent after a while. So last time I basically checked, he basically hasn't been really active on Roblox. So it's safe to say that he basically is done with the OFL. And naturally, at this point, I don't know. Basically, just went wrong Rookie of the Year and really didn't really do much after that again. So that kind of went ahead and basically killed the vibe there. So yeah, let's just go ahead and let me move on. Anyways, our next person we're gonna go ahead and we have here winning Rookie of the Year Season 8 was Benny Football with the Jocelyn Jackrabbits. Now, the Jocelyn Jackrabbits at the time, they basically were a team that, well, they basically had one of the first original kickers in Silly Kid 99. Matter of fact, I'm actually managed to go ahead and talk to Silly Kid in the OFL Discord recently, so that's how I basically was able to figure out more of the original stuff. Also, basically was the time where another kicker was around, aka Fruz. Yeah, Benny Football, he pretty much is still, he's still effective today, but he basically still plays and still hangs around but and he's active, but he basically retired from the OFL, so but it's also safe to say that after his rookie season, he did win running back of the year though. Winning it basically in season 8, 9, 12, and also making two more Pro Bowls, so so basically that's good for him. But it's too bad he basically wasn't able to really, or maybe he did get a ring, I'm not sure. Anyways, our next rookie of the year, we basically go ahead and we head to a team that this man was basically, I would say, the first rookie to actually make it to the Victory Bowl as a rookie. He's also the second rookie on this list, I think I can say. I'm not sure if it probably made a Victory Bowl or not, so he could be second or third. But yeah, he's basically the first rookie on this list that pretty much, as a rookie, he made the Victory Bowl. And that, of course, would be striking. Now, striking, he basically, once again, he basically is somewhat still active. Matter of fact, it basically is still active in the OFL. But just basically, it depends. Like, he's basically an active man, but he mainly more plays recently for the in the ASFL for the Royals. So that's basically, so he's still active, but just not really much at the OFL level. But maybe he still plays OFL. I'm not sure. I really haven't talked to him. If I have, I'm pretty sure it probably would have been some weird interaction. Anyways, we go ahead and we go to our next rookie of the year, which before we get to our next rookie of the year, let's just keep in mind though that striking when he made it to the VB with the Snowhawks in season 9 as a rookie, and they had Hillblack QB, but unfortunately they lost to that Rams dynasty. It was actually a good game. A game that was dominated by the Rams. Anyways, our next person here is basically inactive from the OFL. Matter of fact, I don't think he basically even plays that much. Because after basically he had his somewhat decent rookie season, he basically still played, but he kind of fell off. It's safe to say that. And that, of course, will go ahead and be Noodles, but aka more popularly known as Udime. Now, buddy Udime basically won Rookie of the Year, season 10, as quarterback, and he was the first quarterback in history to win the Rookie of the Year award. So he'd win it in season 10 as a member of the Redcliffe Raiders. So a good Rookie of the Year season. So shout out to him. I do know that he doesn't really play OFL that much anymore. Matter of fact, he's not even really that active in the OFL. And gosh, my jump is lagging. Other than that, it basically is pretty much the same story from there. Because he pretty much went ahead and he really, I don't know. It basically was a fall off after the chat though. Anyway, so they didn't hold Rookie of the Year season 11. But in season 12, however, they went ahead and they held Slattlers. And they basically gave him Rookie of the Year. And this man, it's safe to say that he basically is still active. In the OFL, but this man is better known as Thoozball. Anyways, he pretty much won Rookie of the Year season 12, and he's still an effective player in the OFL. Like I will admit though. After the Rookie of the Year season though, he'd still continue to dominate, and he still plays at a high level. As he won Cornerback of the Year season 18, and then also was a All-Pro corner in season 21. Anyway, he's still active in the NFL today. He last played for the Miami Bolts, and he probably will continue in season 30. So this is basically going to be and he basically was the first rookie to go ahead and get back into it. He was on the Ducks basically playing as a corner and wide receiver. Now our next person here is basically someone that, well, is very well known, but he doesn't really come up much in like topics of like one of the best players of all time. And that, of course, before we get to this man, keep in mind this man really doesn't play OFL that much, but he basically does go ahead and he did play in the NCAAF. He's a Hall of Famer there, and basically he's a high rank in the ASFL. So it's more focused on going into those leagues. And that, of course, would be Woodall 25. Now, when you hear Woodall 25, for a lot of you ASFLers that are going to be watching this video, you're going to be like, hey, that's basically one of our people. Yeah, he's basically really good. I will give him that. He's good, but he basically it's a mixed shared bag of something. Anyways, so season 13 he was playing with the Snowhawks once again. So this is the second time that the Snowhawks went ahead and had a Rookie of the Year candidate. Well, someone win Rookie of the Year. And this time, Snowhawks made the Victory Bowl again, but this time it was a bit different, just due to the fact that they had, well, Sean HTX at QB. And keep in mind, Sean HTX was a very good QB. So this is basically Sean HTX in his prime. So he basically, after that season, I know he'd still play, but he would invest some time into other leagues as well. but mainly just into the NCAAF league and stuff like that. So basically, with that going ahead and basically being said and all, that pretty much went ahead, and that would also just be a head note. So he still basically plays Roblox football, but he doesn't really play OFL. So yeah. Anyways, our next rookie of the year. Would go ahead and basically be going to the Turks and with the wide receiver name that goes by the name of Scandalized. Now, look at this man here. He basically was more known for his play as a deep corner and a wide receiver, hence going ahead and winning Rookie of the Year. That's basically where to pretty much. Basically, is still active on Roblox today. Like he basically plays. Like he plays, but like doesn't really play that much. So I basically also couldn't find out what basically he did after that. It was spit, but hopefully he went ahead. He also collected some awards, but we shall see. Anyways, let's go ahead and let's go to pretty much our next person, which would once again be a Turks player. I don't know. I guess the Turks really had like a good product. Now, our Turks player here, our person playing for the Turks here is J Crossover 11. Now, if you basically hear the name, it's a very familiar name. But anyways, he won Rookie of the Year in basically season 15, mainly for his play at wide receiver, and he also was an okay short corner. From the looks of it, though, he basically still somewhat plays in a league. He plays in the OFL, but he's retired, so. Oh, yeah, I think he recently retired. Anyways. That's just really just something to just go ahead and just bring up. Anyways. Let's go on to season 16. In season 16, we basically would see pretty much someone that is once again very pretty much a well-named man, but he basically may just due to the fact that he basically is a Hall of Fame tight end in AFL. So I'm actually kind of surprised he is kind of on here, but he's on here. And our next guy here, winning Rookie of the Year season 16, would actually go ahead and be our buddy Mr. Spade. You guys can call him Buster Boy 2000 Spade. But anyways, it's Spade. So Spade basically was a tight end in his rookie season. And he basically went ahead and he played for for the Spartans. So he basically at this point, I think, kind of developed a bit of a bit of the friends relationship with Big Merch Staff ATL and stuff like that. Since AFL connections and how they won their first ring in AFL together. Anyways. Anyways, Spade basically won Rookie of the Year, and I can tell you this, though, it's safe to say that he probably won't be playing much of OFL. I mean, he basically is an eligible OFL player, but honestly, why just play OFL when you basically are a Hall of Famer in another league, aka AFL? So yeah, he plays real football. It's an AFL though. He's a Hall of Fame tight end in there, so in the end, is it to say it's just good for him? So yeah, he pretty much at this point is enjoying a bit of a nice career. Anyways, it's time to go ahead and basically head out to season 17, which would pretty much be sitting our buddy Calder when being drafted by the Bruisers, but also going ahead and pretty much playing for the Turks as well. So this is the third time the Turks basically have landed a player. So yeah, Calder basically had a good rookie season. He basically is still active to some extent. He last QB'd in season 28 though. Yes, QB'd. He basically served as a quarterback for some time. Mainly basically recently with the Turks back in season 28, which they lost in the divisional round in a game which was my first game reffing. And after that, he basically retired from OFL, from what I know. but it's fine for him. He basically still plays some role football. It's an AFL once again. He basically plays for Finley and the Patriots. So once again, this is one of those situations of just saying, yeah. Anyways, our next rookie of the year is basically another Hall of Famer. But he basically is not a Hall of Famer for just him as a player. And that, of course, will be in season 18. FSC would have DE and tight end. What are you doing, stepmom, aka D Loves Riley, aka Apology, or as you guys have known him as on the channel, Mojo. Yes, I'm talking about Long Live Mojo Jojo, that guy. He slid me out of my ACFL ring in season 4. The fact him at wide receiver basically was just oof. I cough and I cry. Anyways, D pretty much has built himself a nice career since season 18. But he's more known as basically a non-toxic guy and also a Hall of Famer as a referee. Plus, so with him basically pretty much being a Hall of Famer as a referee, he also has done has also made a good name for himself to the point that he also serves the high rank in the NRBA, which is the basically the basketball league, the Roblox basketball league, or basketball, like the NBA of Roblox, basically, like the National Roblox Basketball Association. Sorry to NRBA fans. I'm sorry. I should know better. I'm just confused. I'm just kind of at this point a bit confused how you guys go ahead and stab the whole thing. Anyways, he pretty much would go ahead and he would basically win it. In season 18, and he would basically also he basically still has a career sense, and also a head fact, he's basically is a active head coach in the OFL right now. So as he's the head coach of the Empire State Sentinels. So once again, good for our buddy Mojo, good for D. Anyways, on to our next rookie. Now for some time, now for season 19, they decided to do something a bit different. They decided to have an offensive rookie of the year and a defensive rookie of the year. So offensive rookie of the year was Kiak. Now, our buddy Kiak here, basically pretty much was basically, as far as you know, he basically played, and yeah. After that, he doesn't really play really any real sports anymore because his Roblox account at the moment is what you used to call, safe to say, banned forever. It's basically it's banned, so it's forever banned. He hasn't really played OFL, so he pretty much has went ghost. But I do know he spent some time playing in AFL, so F in the chat for our boy Kiak. Anyways, BCV had a defensive rookie of the year, and that would be Mr. Magic Kamara, aka MMK. Now, MMK, I will be for real. He basically has carved up a mixed career. Because after all, he did win Rookie of the Year in basically his first season. He basically hasn't really, like, he's still been an effective player, but unfortunately, the suspensions bug, as you would say, basically has been getting to him. So, like, he's been suspended more recently, as which kind of sucks though too. His more recent suspension was basically alting in the OCFA. I don't know why he would alt when he actually has himself a nice carved career in the OFL, but whatever. Anyways, our next Rookie of the Year candidate basically is someone that this one was revoked because this one turned out to be an alt account. But I'm just putting this one in here just because I'm kind of thinking it's just why not. He originally earned it. He originally earned it. And that, of course, would be another Blue Steel City Vikings player, Excellenter. Now, our buddy X here, he basically was pretty much very known as pretty much also a QB too. So, he basically was, when he was as a rookie, he played wide receiver. He came out of the OCFA as a QB, but he played wide receiver, and then eventually took over as the Vikings quarterback and held it until season 22. Now, the part I'm saying that this basically was an alt is because it turns out that in was that during the OCFA there was basically a heavy debate that Tonto was going ahead and pretty much had ownership of the account. And believe it or not, Tonto does have ownership, so yeah, with Tonto basically owning the account and alting slash cubing in the OCFA, and also raised suspicion of who basically was cubing Excellenter in the OFL. Some people think it's Tonto. Some people think it's actually it was that Ejected was behind it, aka Duffy. But I don't know basically what rumors are there. I just know that basically Excellence will actually turn out to be an alt. But but the account right now is currently owned by Tonto, so maybe it was right to some extent. I don't know. Anyways, that ended up going ahead and basically getting revoked. But it doesn't matter though. At the end of the day, he's got a bit of the last laugh. He went ahead, he got away hard with the Rookie of the Year, and that's all. That's what matters. Now, anyway, season 21, we see Gabo go ahead and basically win Rookie of the Year, playing for the DC Knights. So this is basically like kind of somewhat. This is kind of somewhat of a young rally product. Anyways, Gabe went ahead and he won Rookie of the Year, and has had basically a bit of a decent career after that. Like he basically is still a player that you can consider a starting caliber man, and he probably still is. But he's still basically once again he plays very well, and but hasn't really. I'm not sure how, but maybe nah. He pretty much just been enjoying pretty much an easy career since. I'm not gonna say maybe how or just get suspicious or anything. 'Cause that would be stupid. Anyways, season 22, we saw the return of Offensive Rookie of the Year and Defensive Rookie of the Year. And now winning Offensive Rookie of the Year went to Patrick of BCV as a wide receiver. Patrick basically still has a nice career. He basically can still wide receiver well. But he can also QB, though, as he basically has made it to the Entrance of Fame Natty a few times. But he hasn't really won one yet, so. That, and he also QBs in ACC, so that's also one. That's also one thing to really just talk about. Anyways, season 23 would see Pope Die Me on Burning, as he basically goes ahead and he ends up winning Rookie of the Year as a wide receiver and as a short. So he basically more recently played with the Bruisers, but this is this man's known as Yo. So, anyways, our buddy Yo went ahead and he pretty much was basically won Rookie of the Year, won both Offensive Rookie of the Year and Defensive Rookie of the Year. So basically, he won Rookie of the Year season 23. And yeah, that's really just not really much you can say. Anyways, next one here though. We got and we see for the first time ever, we see a center win Rookie of the Year. An Offensive Rookie of the Year would basically, for this one, it would go to BBLA of the Canton Greats once again. So, so basically, this is a great second time them having a rookie here. So, congrats, GG's. Now, anyways, he went ahead and he pretty much had himself a nice little rookie season, as he basically was one of the hardest. He basically had allowed hardly any sacks in his rookie year. Basically, he made a very good first impression to what he could be as a center. He hasn't really recaptured some of that season 24 form, but he is also getting very close to winning his first victory bowl with the Thunderbirds. So, congrats to him. I'll say that. Anyways, the Phoenix went ahead and they also had a defensive rookie of the year, and that would be 55, yeah, and a whole bunch of numbers, aka Private, who pretty much still plays, but he's on the but basically he's on the Warriors, so low chance he's probably gonna win the victory bowl though. Lol. Anyways, another Highland player gets wide receiver of the year, but he also played for Johnston as well. So that would be the real CD7. Because after this rookie season, he basically never really played OFL again. Or hasn't really played OFL much since. And that, of course, would be him. Now, this man here, when you go ahead and you really just calculate up some statistics here that I basically was able to find. He had pretty much a good rookie season. Anyways, he basically went ahead and he helped pretty much the Huskies make it to the playoffs at 5-4. The Husky situation at QB, I know they had someone at QB. Also, the stats thing is also not loading up. Big oof. Anyways, yeah, Calder was basically a QB, so former rookie of the year was tossing an eventual rookie of the year. Anyways, pretty much going ahead and introducing himself well. He went ahead and I think he played pretty okay. Although having 11 catches, he had 7 receiving touchdowns, so it was kind of a threat for any chance he caught the ball. So, anyways, that really didn't matter anyway. Basically, hasn't really played OFL that much since. He only played and he did those stat numbers in 7 games. So he basically had a touchdown per game, or you can just say he averaged a TD per game. Anyways, our next person here is Zyrus. He won Defensive Rookie of the Year for the Jackrabbits. When it comes to sacks, though, I don't know how he ended up actually going ahead and they considered him playing good. Like literally, I don't know. Just apparently they said he won Rookie of the Year here. I couldn't really find how he won Rookie of the Year. They probably went ahead and confused it. The corner stats. Anyways, yeah, it's short corner. So yeah, as a DB though, he basically went ahead and he had 3 interceptions. Which I will say it's decent, but like there are other players though that I think can do a bit better though. But 3 interceptions, it's decent for a corner. I will not judge. So plus that, and the fact that he doesn't really focus on OFL much anymore. Matter of fact, he doesn't even focus on OFL that much at all. He's still focused on living the regular Robloxian life. So I'll give that. Now the OFL basically returned to its only one rookie of the year system in season 26, and after that, and for season 26, Green Bay Blizzard linebacker Jitsu LBV would go ahead and win it. But yeah, I can't really pull up his linebacker stats because I feel like it would be just too hard to just really understand. But he had the phenomenal season just to get nominated Rookie of the Year. So once again, a bit of a shout out to him. Anyways, season 27, we basically went ahead and we pretty much saw Harry Christopher of the Highland Huskies win it, mainly for his work at center and defensive end. So he was the trenches guy for the Huskies in what was going to be YG Shelby's final season. Huskies did make the playoffs at 4-4, but they still wish that they went ahead and they got an easier matchup because they got the Thunderbirds and yeah, I'm pretty sure they went ahead and they spoiled what was not only YG Shelby's final game. They also had pretty much went ahead and pretty much spoiled what would also turn out to be Candy's also her final playoff game. But anyway, season 27, that you can just say simply just didn't really age very well. Anyway, season 28, we would see someone else go ahead and win it. And we go to the Sky Kings, and I would see Dramatic Load winning it. And Dramatic Load played pretty good. He basically racked up he was mainly played pretty good for his work on defense. Well, the funny story was he didn't even have any intentions to play for the Sky Kings. Instead, he wanted to play for the Blizzard, which of course had Zyro as head coach at the time. So that and coupled with the fact that the draft moment there that he had was very interesting to just really mention. Yeah. Everyone still remember when has a DM of literally really just giving him welcome, your destiny awaits you, something like that. And he's like, dude, what the F? Like, hey, what the fuck? I even asked, bro. Like, bruh. But he basically still suited up for the Sky Kings either way, and he basically sealed his case for Rookie of the Year, I think, right away. mainly just on an interception on Warriors quarterback Randy Moss, which he literally dove for it, kept the ball in bounds, and it's the only way to consider for the ball to be in bounds if you catch it and like made sure it's like the ball's inbounds. So Bob made it inbounds in week 1, and he basically went and he won it. Hence him winning Rookie of the Year. Now season 30, they're planning to go. There's rumors that they're gonna bring back Offensive Rookie of the Year and Defensive Rookie of the Year. But I'm just gonna say it straight up though, if there's gonna be anything, expect #1 overall pick Yellow Supreme Hoodie or my boy Yellow 23. Just go ahead and basically go ahead and pretty much win it. That, but if they do the Offensive Rookie of the Year and Defensive Rookie of the Year stuff again, expect him to win Defensive Rookie of the Year and Osmond to win Offensive Rookie of the Year. Anyways, this is basically a little nice topic that I wanted to go ahead and basically get out of the way. So that's really just gonna be it. This is also, but this one here, I would have to. I'm gonna be going ahead. I'm gonna be This is gonna be available only on the podcast YouTube channel. So if you basically are guys, go ahead and you guys watch it from there. Yeah, blah blah blah. Anyways, that's pretty much generally it. So that's really just it. Thank you guys for at least so much for going ahead and basically watching this. To some extent, and luckily for me, I didn't lose any brain cells. So, anyways, be sure to go ahead and basically like and subscribe. If you guys think I need to also work on this hobby and I could take more time to really make these ones count. So, that and the fact that these are just pretty much work done. So, anyways, thank you guys so much for going ahead and watching. And yeah. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you next time. Saddle up, saddle out. Peace out. Let's go.